Hey guys, welcome back to HatCamBass. This is our 2016 April MTB Slam attempt using the 5 baits from the Mystery Tackle Box Pro. So you can check out our unboxing video here, but let's go ahead and get straight into the fishing, show you what we caught, and also talk about some of the baits. So I started off with a type of bait that I'm pretty familiar with, the soft plastic swim bait. We were given the one from NetBait called the BK swim bait. It's a 5-inch hollow-bodied paddle tail. And I had it rigged up like I normally would these baits, just on a regular weighted swim bait hook. Casting it out there in some shallow water, just doing a slow, steady retrieve. Always seems to do the trick, and that's how we caught fish number 1, which is what you see here. This particular swim bait I really liked. The soft plastic is a little bit harder than what I'm used to. I'm used to the softer plastics like on the RoboWorm Easy Shad, but that's a more expensive swim bait, so this is a little bit more affordable, and overall it's got a really good action to it. I definitely planned on using this again. I think it's a pretty good swim bait. Next up, I tied on the micro jig from Pepper Custom Baits, a really tiny jig. It's got a 2/0 Gamakatsu hook on there. The color was green and it has a little bit of purple in it. They called it sticky green. And for a trailer, I went to the normal MTB box and found a beaver style bait that was purple and black. And so I put that on the back of the jig. Kind of went well together. And that's what we caught fish number 2 on.
There he is.
Love the jig bite. The jig bite is one of my favorite bites there is. Just a lot of fun catching fish this way. But overall, I was pretty impressed with the jig. The hook was sharp. The skirt had some nice fleck in it. Had some nice colors going, so no problems there. Didn't have to trim the weed guard or anything. And these types of baits, these smaller jigs, really work well in these smaller ponds. So from this point, it got tougher on us, unfortunately. We had tried the Thrasher soft plastic bait from Bruiser as a topwater bait. Shout out to some of the people that watched our unboxing video. They pointed out that the frog hooks that they gave us were probably meant to be used with this bait as a topwater wake bait, like you would a Stanley Ribbit or a Rage-tailed Toad. And so we tried that out. It just wasn't working out though, because the bait was running upside down, which means that there's too much weight at the top. And I even tried it on a weighted swim bait hook to try to correct it, but it still wasn't running consistently the right way. You know, I could have added some weight to it with like a lead wire or something, but I really didn't have time to do that. So unfortunately, the bait didn't really work out as a topwater. The bait that I was probably most excited to try from this box was the Bagley Diving Bee crankbait, because it's a balsa wood crankbait, which I've never tried before, and I came away pretty impressed. One of the big things I noticed was how buoyant it was. So when you stop that retrieve, that bait just comes flying up towards the top. And I think that could really help with the action and also kind of freeing you from snags. That was the first thing I noticed. They retail for just under 10 bucks, so it's not quite as expensive as something like a Livingston or some of the higher end crankbaits. But I really think you're getting your money's worth with a crankbait like this. We didn't happen to catch anything this particular time, but I'm really going to keep this one handy and keep using it, because I really think it could be a pretty big fish catcher. And the last bait we tried was the Livingston Pro Sizzle, the topwater walking bait. Pretty high quality bait overall, which is what you'd expect from Livingston. The bait walks pretty effortlessly, which is nice. Hooks are sharp. Of course, the key to the bait is the sound emission, and also it gives off light at the back of the bait. So you do get a lot with this bait. We just didn't have any luck with it today. Alright guys, so we only caught 2 fish this month out of the 5 baits, but overall I was pretty happy with our effort. And also, this month's baits were really, really good, especially that Bagley crankbait. Really surprised I didn't catch one on that one. But I'm going to keep that one handy, because that's going to catch fish for me, I know. Check out MysteryTackleBox.com, and you can sign up for your own box there. Use some of the baits we're using. And thank you so much for watching, guys. We will see you next time.